All right, traders, a very good evening to you all. This is Avril from the Tradepsyche, and I welcome you all to the post-market analysis, outlook, and expectations from the market for tomorrow. All right, so in this video, we'll discuss about how the market was today and what we discussed in the weekly analysis video that happened or not happened, that did not happen or that happened. And we'll also discuss some of the crucial levels for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Nifty 50's weekly expiry, 10th Feb weekly expiry. So we'll discuss in perspective of that also, that how are the premiums and whether we can see a sideways or whether we can see a trending expiry. Apart from that, we'll also discuss crucial levels for Bank Nifty, gold, silver, and crude. Right, natural gas we will not discuss because its nature is quite volatile. I think, which probably it does not qualify for me to trade as a commodity. Right. So, and at the end of this video, we'll also see that what is the change in OI data today. Of course, the adjusted OI data has not come yet. It will definitely come around, I think, 7 post 7:30 the data comes, right? So I'll post the update regarding the adjusted data post 7:30. But till the end of the session today at 3:30 p.m. We'll discuss that whatever the change in OI data has happened. We'll discuss that. All right. Let's start the discussion. But even before starting the discussion, I'll be leaving the link to my Telegram group in the description box below. We are running with a special discounts just for the users, just for the people who want to try for 1 month. I'll be also putting the discount code for 1 month, right? Generally, we do not promote the users or promote the traders to take 1 month, because this is not a trade selling group. This is the skill imparting group, right? We don't sell the trades, we sell the skill. We sell the skill of trading, right? But still, if someone wants to try and they feel that a 1 month price was very costly, we have reduced the price, and we are running a 90% discounts for a limited time. So do check it out. In that group, basically we discuss everything in and out for trading, right? If you are a new trader, if you are a if you have been trading from a long time, we provide intraday analysis, on the spot OI change, on the spot price action, momentum change, whatever you need as a trader. And if you are someone who has who has just started trading, right? So do check that group out. I'm not saying that join or not join, but do check that out. That group can be really really helpful, right? We'll also discuss that what we have discussed today in the group, right? All right, so let's start the discussion. First, we'll go to a Telegram group and we'll see that what exactly we have discussed. Morning, right? We were seeing a good 200 to 20 points gap up, so we mentioned the same. And post that, I think the markets opened around 160, 180 points gap up, and we mentioned that we might be opening around 25, 870, 890, and we opened around there only. And we mentioned that in the last video, if you guys remember, unless and until we cross 25 900, we cannot go long. So the whole day we stayed sideways, so there was no opportunity of going long, and we didn't even break 25 800. As we discussed that on the break of that only we will go short, or maybe below 25 600, right? So we mentioned that, as discussed in the video, about 25 900 we can do till 26 300, but that didn't happen, right? Then we posted some OI analysis, the change in OI, the total OI, right? And we also discussed FI's futures positioning. Then we analyzed the data and we posted that we can expect a buy and dips market. And as you can see today, almost it was not as in a proper buy and dips, but we didn't even see selling opportunities, right? It was a proper sideways market, right? Then we posted some analysis for silver, gold, and intraday, I think around 10 p.m. And one more thing, one important thing, traders, if you are watching this video, just keep keep in your mind that the first 1 hour will be very volatile, because the ones who panic, the ones who get the margin calls, or the ones who are amateurs, they trade in the first hour because they panic. If someone has carried a short, they will panic because the markets have opened gap up around 200 points, right? So that's the main reason why we skip trading in first 1.5 hour, and we let the markets give time to itself, that the markets should get stabilized, and post that we take a view. So this is a trend, this is a habit in our trading group trading community that we do not touch the markets in the first 1.5 hours, right? Then we posted some OI data analysis. More call sellers have been added. So in the first half, for the first 1.5 hour, call sellers got added, and we saw a decent dump from the top, right? We opened roughly around I think 25,870. We clocked a high of 25,920, 930, and then we saw a dump till 25,800. But successfully, we were able to save. We managed to save 25,800 on the closing basis, right? And I think around 10 20 30, 10 10 24, if you can see, I mentioned that markets might repeat the same drill. First half purely sideways, main action post 2 p.m. If you see, I think even after 2 p.m. the markets stayed sideways. But around I think 2 p.m., when the FIs and institutions time they get activated, some action started coming, right? So we mentioned this in the morning that we might see a sideways day. Then we posted some views, right? And then we posted also some analysis about tomorrow's expiry. So what happened today is basically we opened and we did nothing. If you see from hourly perspective, right, basically the last five candlestick, its high is almost around the same. Right, so today was a purely sideways session, and there is nothing much to discuss today for Nifty, but I will point out some crucial things, and I think these are my personal levels. I will bring them back, but there's no as in specific change today around the levels. I'll just probably adjust 2 or 3 levels. I'll remove this level and make this level as this, and make this level as this one, right? So we now only take care of prior daily and prior daily low. So on daily time frame, what we have done is exactly what we discussed in the last video. If you guys remember, we discussed this price action, that 3 candlestick like this, it might get recovered in one big candlestick. It's another story that we directly opened gap up, but if at all the gap up wouldn't have happened, I think this candlestick would be like this, right? So in the weekly analysis video, we discussed about this level 25, I think 870, 890, sorry, 25,900, and exactly now today we clocked a high of 25,920. So tomorrow the high 25,922, this level will be very crucial for tomorrow. All right, so above 25,920, the first level which we will see is I think 26,000. And 26,000 from OI data perspective, it is a very huge resistance. So if at all tomorrow we sustain any early candlestick above 26,000, we can see a sharp short covering till 26 150 130, and above that I think it's a straight path towards 26,300, as we have discussed in weekly analysis video. I hope you guys remember. But tomorrow, if at all we break down below 25,780 or 25,800, I think tomorrow then we can cover this gap till I think 25,700, right? So the bearish case for tomorrow is if at all we break below 25, I think 700 only, 700, sorry, not 25,700 but 25,800 or 780, then we might cover this whole gap. So tomorrow one trade which you can form is, and any 15 minutes or 30 minutes close below this level, which is 780, you can trade till this. But this will be, remember that this will be a great support for the markets 25,700. Below 25,700 we can essentially go till 25,500, right? But I think small support can come at 25,600, but strong support I think only come at 25,500 again, right? But now I wanted to discuss regarding moving average perspective. So what we usually discuss in moving average theory, right, that if at all a trend change has to happen, the 5 EMA has to cut all the moving averages, has to cross over all the moving averages, and the price has to close or sustain. So exactly the same has happened, and someone who wants to go long or who is long in the market, they should not book unless and until the daily candlestick closes below DMA daily 5 EMA, right? So this is a very famous, or it's one of my favorite setup. See, if you even see this thing here, the 5 EMA, it cut it crossed over all the moving averages and price sustained roughly around here, this candlestick. If someone would have gone long here, keeping an SL that the candlestick should not close below the 5 EMA, he would have taken some points till here, right? But this might be a trap. So the candlestick above again closed, he would have gone long here or maybe here, and he would have captured till here. So the next closing below 5 EMA was this. So he would have captured these many points. So it is one of my favorite trading setups, that if at all the smallest moving average, which is the 5 EMA on the daily time frame, or maybe on any time frame, right? We'll also talk this about on the hourly time frame, but if on any time frame, if whenever we are bottoming out from a bear rally, if the 5 moving average cross over every moving average and we have closed above that, do not exit your longs unless we close back below 5 EMA. We'll go to hourly time frame also and we'll discuss the same. See, this was a long trend, and on hourly time frame, since it's a smaller time frame, the volatility is high, so I take into consideration the 20 EMA also. So I use 20 EMA and 5 EMA for catching a massive trend. I think at this point of time we changed the trend. The 5 EMA and 20 EMA, it crossed over every moving average. Even if you would have, let's suppose, longed here, you could have captured the momentum till here, right? So now even in, I think, hourly perspective, all the moving average, I think, are crossed over by 5 moving average. We have done the retest, and I think probably we are here for the moving average expansion. So technically the price should be moving like this, and the price action, the moving averages price should also be moving like this now, right? I hope you all get my point, what I'm trying to say, right? So from daily perspective, I do not see any bearishness as of now, although we opened quite high. I think so still it's a, you would say it's a red candlestick, but I don't see this as a bearish closing, because whenever a bearish closing comes, it technically closes below prior daily low, and which has not happened as of now. So the only crucial level for tomorrow is 25,920, and as of now I do not see any bearish momentum, and I am repeating this from past so many videos. In my so many videos, I am repeating that unless and until we go below, I think, a crucial level, which is 25,500, or we close below prior weekly low or prior daily low, there is no necessity of shorting the market. There is no necessity of going bearish in the markets. Unnecessarily going bearish, you will trap yourself only, right? Let's go to 15 minutes time frame and discuss on the basis of opening that how we can trade the markets. If at all we are opening a very big gap up like today, I think since tomorrow is Nifty 50's expiry, if at all we are opening around here, there is a high possibility that we might end the whole day here like itself. If at all we are opening flat in this range, wait for 25,920 to get cleared out. Above 25,920, 26,000, some pause will definitely come at 26,000, because it's a psychological level. Many call sellers are present there. Some pause or some pullback is possible at 26,000, but if at all we are able to take support from 25,900, then try to go long here for this rally. That's it, right? Don't unnecessarily see bearish opportunities unless and until we break down below 25,700 tomorrow. Even if we break down below 780, I don't think this move should be tradable, because it will be a quick move and a quick rebound like this. So there might be a chance that you will get trapped in this. So unless we break 25,700, if at all we break 25,700 decisively, then trade for this bigger move on the downside. Getting my point? What actually happens is, we do not go long in the fear of that what if the markets might fall, but eventually after 20-25 sessions, if you see the markets have gone up, I think 4%, 5%, and you stay there in the fear that what if the markets might fall. If the markets will fall, the volatility index will definitely alert you, right? Without without the big players adjusting their positions, the markets will not fall, because it's their big money which is at stake, right? The markets, they do not care about us, me, you, or any retail trader, right? So on the 15 minutes time frame, we were discussing go long above 25,922. If in case the markets open a big gap up, look for buy and dips opportunities. if at all we open gap down tomorrow, the markets will be in a confused state, because the markets have been in a uh, in a short bullish trend. But if it all roughly open roughly around here, so this whole area will be area of volatility. So if you want to be safe in the markets, do not try to short the markets below, even below 25,700, because if you go to short below 25,700, you will find some support here, you will find some support here. So the moment markets will hit this, the markets will take a rebound. The markets will hit this, markets will take a rebound, because there is too much support here. So the markets will be volatile if at all we are opening a gap down. So if at all we are opening a gap down, unless if you want to trade a very big down move, unless we break 25,400 or 25,500, do not short the market. Getting my point? So this was the complete discussion on Nifty. From daily perspective, I'm not seeing a selling opportunity. Yes, the bearish markets will come, but as of now, I'm not seeing any bearish opportunity. In I think Bank Nifty, the story is same. Today we opened gap up, and tomorrow mark this level 6,800. Above 6,800, plain 61,000, and above 61,000, I think 800 point move, this you can capture very easily. But below, I think same story, below prior daily low markets, I think Bank Nifty can go for pure short covering, right? I think this is India VIX. So we have discussed Bank Nifty also, and I don't think that there is any change of levels required. I will definitely, in the start of this video, I will attach the link to my weekly analysis video. Do check that video out. It is relevant for this week till Friday, right? Let's discuss the OI data. Let's first discuss the option chain as well. See, if you see the option chain, the synthetic futures are at 855. It means, and if at all we look at the average closing is 867. So it means that synthetic futures are in discount, right? So what it means is there is slight bearishness in the market, right? 855 and 867, so 10 points. So technically markets should be at 855, right? But I think the call option is higher than the put option, so I think there is slightly extra premium added on the call side as per the call put LTP data, right? So if you analyze the OI data, we have the maximum OI data at 26,000, right? Roughly 2 CR of OI at 26,000. So if at all, I don't see any chance or any move tomorrow, because we have huge data. Unless and until we directly open gap up above 26,000, I don't see any chance that tomorrow intraday we might cross 26,000. And on the downside also, we have almost 1.5 CR put OI at 25,800. So tomorrow range might be from 25,800 to 26,000. And IV is also decent. It's not very high, it's not very low, but premiums have almost decayed. The straddle premium is almost around 130 points. So I think that is decent. That is not too low, not too high. So from my anticipation, we can see a slightly sideways expiry tomorrow, because if the premiums would have been, straddle premiums would at the money, if they would have been around 160 170, then we could have expect a trending momentum or a big move. But the IV and the premium, it's not suggesting me that a big move can happen, right? Change in OI data. Nifty's change in OI data, 3 CR of longs have been added and only 80 lakh of shorts have been added. Clearly a bullish stance. Traders have kept a bullish stance in the market. All right. If you remember in the weekly analysis video, we discussed that, Bank Nifty's OI data has seen 11 lakh addition of shorts. So all those shorts got, unwinded today from, in the money, right? And, the unwinded short, they did not get added back again, and we are seeing an addition of 10 lakh longs in comparison of only 58,000 of shorts. So in Bank Nifty, whatever the bearish data we discussed in weekly analysis video, I think that has been removed, and I think Bank Nifty is also I think is good for a rally, bullish rally, right? The adjusted OI data will come after 7:30, and the FIDI data will also come after 7:30, right? So this was the discussion for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's go to gold's discussion. What gold is trying to do is, see, we'll go to daily time frame. Gold is of course trading off prior daily high, but we have this supportive trend line coming from the bottom. If at all we do not break this and we take a support again back from here, I think we are poised for 158. But real massive bullishness will only come above this level, 1,58,000. Above 1,58,000, you can easily see 1,63 and 1,70,000. So short, if you want to short the gold, only and only short on the break of this trend line, and let this break and retest happen. Short somewhere around here for a price action of this, and keep the stop loss as this high, right? For crude, all right. So crude is seeing massive price action. Crude opened, I think so, gap down around 5700. It closed around 55,830. It opened, I think, 1.5%, 2% gap down. But now, if at all, you can see a clear cut short covering is happening in what do you say, crude, right? So the analysis for crude is, I think if you go and look at hourly time frame, the crude is essentially trading in a range like this. So unless and until we break out or break down from this range, do not try to touch the crude. You know, sometimes when I say that commodities are slightly typical, so I mean that do not try to touch commodities or do not try to touch crude, because at this point of time it was about to break this zone, but it, turned around and it recovered for the short covering. So only go long above, I think, this level. For crude, only go long above 5850, and only go short below now this level 5685. So no trading range, this 200 point range, no trading range, because if you are a scalper, the moment markets will go roughly near around here, you do not know that the markets will break out or markets will again come down. Either you trade for the both opportunities, you take SL on the one side and you keep the other position. But then you cannot do that in option buying, because premium decay will come. In commodities, there is heavy, especially in crude, there is heavy premium decay. You will see futures moving, but you won't see appreciation in your call or put option, right? Silver is in a slightly correction mode as of now. So the real bulls will only come above 2,84,000. Above 2,84,000, we can see 3 lakh in silver. But silver is also going for the gap covering. The gap covering can happen till 2,69,000, 63,000, right? So if at all silver tries to fall below 2,50,000, then and only we can form a short opportunity in silver till 2,25,000 and maybe 2 lakh. But don't try to short silver, because it has already fallen a lot, and the risk to reward for shorts, it does not seem good, at least for the longer perspective. But from intraday perspective, if at all silver tries to break from 2,50,000, try to short till 2,25,000. 25,000 points you can definitely capture, right? Bullish, I have already mentioned you, above 284 you can target 3 lakh. That is the only bullish trade. Above 3 lakh, if at all we start to go, or if we start to sustain, then I think we might also go till 3.5 and 4. All right, traders. So this was the discussion for gold, crude and silver also. I hope you have liked the video up till this time, and by seeing this video till the end, I hope I have contributed in your trading journey, or maybe in your understanding of levels in some way. If you have liked this video, if you're watching till this time, if you have liked this video, leave a like, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Cheers, stay safe in the market.